Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Sugantha, Assistant Professor, Department of Geology, AVS College of Arts and Science. Today we are going to discuss about isometric system. So in crystallography, we know very well about that there are six system and 32 classes. As we know very well about that, all the 32 classes distinguished from their symmetry elements. As we know very well about that, in crystallography, we have these six systems, namely isometric system, tetragonal system, hexagonal system, orthorhombic system, monoclinic system, and triclinic system. Among these, first and foremost, we are going to discuss about isometric system. So, isometric system, we know very well about that all the three crystallographic axes are perpendicular to each other. All the three crystallographic axes are equal length. They are interchangeable. That's why we are designating them by letter A1, A2, A3 respectively, all the principal crystallographic axes. And the second one is tetragonal system. So here all the three crystallographic axes are perpendicular to each other. Among these, two horizontal axes are equal length and one vertical axis are perpendicular. One vertical axis are either it may be a shorter or it may be a lengther when compared to the horizontal axis. So that's we can see here in this picture. This one is the vertical axis, which is either it may be a shorter or it may be a longer than the horizontal axis. The next one is hexagonal system. Specifically in this hexagonal system, we have the four crystallographic axes. We have three horizontal axes and one vertical axis. Among these, three horizontal axes are equal length and intersecting 60 degree at angle 60 degree. And the one vertical axis are either it may be a shorter or longer, which is intersecting the rest of the crystallographic axis at 90 degree or right angle to each other. And here we could have seen that this vertical axis either it may be a shorter or longer, and A1 axis here and A3 axis here and A2 axis here. This is the accepted for this crystallographic. And the fourth one is orthorhombic system. In this orthorhombic system, we have the three crystallographic axes. So among this, all the three crystallographic axes are perpendicular to each other and unequal length. All the three principal crystallographic axes are unequal length. So this, when we are orienting this orthorhombic system crystals, the lengther axis should be B axis and the rest of them oriented automatically. So in this picture, we can see the C axis here and the A axis here and the B axis here. So based on the length, we are designating them A axis, B axis and C axis. The next one, monoclinic system. So in this monoclinic system, we have the three crystallographic axes. So among these, one axis which is inclined to the observer, that axis A axis. The rest of them perpendicular to each other. So this one axis, that A1 axis which is perpendicular to the observer, and here we can see clearly this A axis which is inclined towards the observer, and we are designating them A axis, B axis and C axis. So here we are designating the acute angle, that is inclined angle, which is the angle between the A and C, the angle designated by beta. So next one is triclinic system. So here all the three crystallographic axes are oblique. So oblique, that's why we are designating them. That's why we are designating their angles all beta and gamma, beta, gamma and alpha. So the A axis between the C axis is the angle between the A axis and B axis different, and B axis and C axis different, and C axis and A axis is different. So here we can see the clear picture of the angle inclinations. So among this, first and foremost, we are going to detailedly discuss about the isometric system. As we discussed about the isometric system, we know very well about that all the three crystallographic axes are perpendicular to each other and intersecting right hand to each other. So since the three crystallographic axes are interchangeable, we are designating them A1, A2 and A3 axes. Next. So when we oriented that, it is customary one. So we can orient A1, if you orient any one axis perpendicular to the observer, that one A1 axis, and right to left axis is A2 axis, and top to bottom axis is C axis. So next one. So in isometric system, we have the 5 classes. One is normal class, Galena type. Second one is pyritoidal class, pi type, and third one is tetrahedral class, tetrahedral type, and fourth one is plagioclass, cuprite type, and fifth one is tetrahedral class, ulmanite type.